Hey, it's February 2012 and welcome to your monthly news show, Supercar Spin.
In this month's news, the new Porsche Boxster is revealed.
Lambo say no to turbocharging whilst Porsche go for the hat-trick.
Audi released news of the RS4 finally.
Stark Industries' new supercar is revealed.
Lambo plans 2 new models for release and an SUV.
And ready for a mid-year launch, we look at Tesla's new Model S. Hey, welcome to the show. My name is Mark.
I'm Brendan.
And I'm Courtney.
And this is the show where we sift through the masses of press releases from the automobile industry each month and bring you just the most interesting ones around sports cars and supercars. What have we been up to this month, guys?
Well, I've got something that will make you both jealous. I went testing in the Toyota FT86.
All right, that's the new Toyota Subaru joint project car.
So it's got a Boxster engine in it. And it was amazing. I absolutely loved it. It was a wet day on the track and we were sliding around having a ball.
They're going to be good value for money as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they're supposedly starting at about 35,000 Australian.
That's good.
That is pretty good.
For a small sports car. What about you?
I managed to get hold of a supercar.
What supercar? What, you bought a car?
Yeah.
What is it?
Bought a car. I can't remember. Some old thing.
Wow.
He's too modest.
Considering you came from a Maserati, it's going to be something nice.
It could be.
All right, we'll find out later, hopefully. Right, let's look at some news for this month.
2013 Porsche Boxster has been revealed. The 981 Boxster is more of an evolution in style.
They always are with the Porsches, aren't
they? Very Porsche, yes.
So it's still got very traditional Porsche styling. But the most interesting thing about this car is that it's an all aluminium design. Previously steel, so
Nice, it
doesn't weigh less.
Pushing well, they haven't claimed that, they haven't stated any figures in terms of actual weight, but they are making a fuss about how light it is.
Because it's all aluminium.
But they're just not telling us.
Okay.
I like this. It's a longer wheelbase, a wider track, and a shorter overhang. So basically, it looks sleeker and
a bit like the new 911. They made it wider, longer and everything. Yep, okay.
It's still a flat 6. In just the base model Boxster, you get a 2.7 litre. So they've actually dropped 200 cc's on the engine, but it's up 8 kilowatts.
Those crafty Porsche engineers.
The Boxster S has the 3.4 litre, same engine as the previous one, a little bit more power, 235 kilowatts. But I'm really proud of it now because it's, in my opinion, a supercar with 0 to 100 in 5 seconds.
They always have done
5 seconds makes it a supercar.
It's got to be 3 seconds now for a supercar.
Look,
a
smart car doesn't get 5 seconds down a hill.
give it a break.
Fiat 500 Ferrari Punto.
It's a sports car.
God, Brendan's too cool to be seen in one.
No, I love them. I love Boxsters.
We drove the Boxster Spider the other day.
That
We
was
were amazed
amazing.
by it.
I fell in love with that car.
All right, well, let's all pull in and get one.
Okay, company
And
car.
Mark can sit in the boot. So it comes in a 6-speed manual or the 7-speed
7 as well.
version. And it's due out at the end of this year.
Oh, sorry, so it's going to have a 6-speed manual, not the 7-speed manual like the 911.
No, that was
Because it's a
something interesting.
Boxster. It's not allowed to be as good as a 911, obviously.
No, of course.
So, prices at all? Yeah. Do you know what's going to
They'll probably be similar. It's always going to, be probably 140 grand in Australia.
Something like that.
For an S.
Yeah, considering it's the poor man's Porsche, it's an amazing model.
It's an expensive poor man Porsche. Some news from Lambo now. They're actually saying no to turbocharging. So it's interesting because, that's right. Well, many performance cars these days are turbos, aren't they? Like the Veyron, obviously.
Quad
911 turbo.
Yeah, 911 turbo.
You've just got to look at what Underground Racing managed to do with a few turbos.
That's right, but I mean,
Stonking power.
obviously the Lambo owners like the naturally aspirated engines, so Winkelmann's actually confirmed that turbos won't be on the to-do list for Lambo for the foreseeable future, so that's good news, I think.
Some pretty interesting engineering to get around that then.
Yeah, if you want turbos, go to Underground Racing, Google Underground Racing, and then you'll get some serious horsepower, I guess.
That's right.
Or Porsche.
Well, Porsche have gone the other way. They've gone 3 turbos now on the 911 turbo. The 991.
Turbos.
That's right.
I'm not trying too hard.
And this third turbo on the Porsche was actually to eliminate the turbo lag that was experienced in the 997.
Yeah, we experienced that.
Yes, it was only minor, but it was there.
Yeah. Even with their fancy variable vane geometry on their turbos, there still is a bit of a lag when you put your foot down.
That's right.
Probably not Skyline lag, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Because they have loads of lag, don't they? You've got a Skyline, are they?
Well, it depends on the size of the turbo you put on the engine.
Oh, really, Missy? Right.
Well, anyway, we can't wait to see the new 991 turbo because I think it's going to be an amazing generation leap on the old one.
We have some news from Audi. Now, you know the RS4 is very close to my heart because, you know, I'm lucky enough to be an owner of the Avant, and we know it's a mythical beast in the car world because this thing is never ever going to appear, the replacement to the current, for the previous model. The previous model came around in 2006, 2007, right?
We don't need a whole history on the RS4. Let's talk about...
I'm just explaining to the viewers, for a second.
They probably already know because
it's been a long time and everyone is so eager. It's not just me.
Okay, right. So what have you got to tell us then?
Well, basically, at the moment, people are forced to buy an RS5 if they want to get the RS badge on it without going into the R8 territory, you know. And we know the RS5 is not a good car. So that's why everyone is excited about the RS4. Let me just say that. So what's happened is some leaked documents have come out of the Geneva Motor Show showing that the RS4 is finally going to be coming out. So this is leaked from Audi. It's only going to be coming out as the Avant at the beginning. So that's the wagon, the long one, estate in overseas, as they say. It's going to have the same engine, but they've tweaked it. So it's going to be the same 4.2 litre V8. They've tweaked it up to 331 kilowatts. The old one had 310, so it's got a bit more power.
So is it the current shape?
No, no, it's the current engine, but they've tweaked it, right?
But the actual look of the car is the same as the current shape?
Yeah, current shape.
So
which looks the same as yours anyway.
Fuss about mythical beast?
Because it has the old one. It's been it's just taken so long to come out. It's taken so long to come out. Right, back to the power. It's going to slot in somewhere between the M3, so the two rivals to the RS4 the M3 and the C6300 AMG. So you're going to slot halfway between those in the power, but it's going to have the four-wheel drive system, right? Yeah. So it's going to rock, obviously, right? They were talking it's going to be a turboed V6, but it's actually going to be a V8.
Same engine.
Right. Okay, I'll move on. I'm just excited about this. Okay. Right, but also what's been leaked as well in the Geneva Motor Show is a TTRS. Yes. Okay, it's obviously a car that's not as good as the RS4, so we know. It's they're basically upping the power a little bit, extra 16 kilowatts. They've just tweaked it again. It's up to 265 kilowatts from the turbocharged 5-cylinder engine that's in the TTRS. So it's kind of the TTRS Plus. It's a little bit more power. So these two are going to be shown in the Geneva Motor Show.
Okay, you know when people say that movies aren't real? What happens in movies is real? Well...
To like the Tooth Fairy?
Yeah, but like an adult version. Sort of like Iron Man. Okay, well, apparently it is. I think the movies are coming to life because there's been lots of rumour online, I'm not sure whether it's true or not, about a 2012 Stark Industries supercar. And basically, from a few little sneak shots that we've seen, it looks like a Honda NSX, the new one that they're releasing with just a soft top.
Stark Industries, what's that?
Oh my God. Are you not a geek?
What is it?
Have you seen Iron Man?
Yeah, okay, I thought it was.
Stark, Palladium.
Yeah, I thought it was, but I didn't want to show geekness.
Okay.
Right, so
there's an R8 in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is cooler than an R8, Mark. Okay, but the things that make me a bit unsure as to whether it was real are the figures that it's actually being quoted. And there's a huge list of features, such as a Palladium-powered $80,000 triple overhead cam, 32-valve titanium-forged engine.
Wow.
Do you want me to say that again?
No,
don't.
I don't even know what it means.
Don't. You wouldn't be able to say that
confused. Again. What about diamond quartz cross-drilled brakes?
It sounds very
expensive. Doesn't beat the Palladium.
How much is this car?
Wait, we'll get to that. I'll just keep telling you the list so you can, you really want it. Radar and bullet deflection on the body and bulletproof tyres, so you can be a proper criminal.
I think there's some really dodgy people getting excited about this.
Steering wheel, so no one else can drive your car, basically. Night vision windshield.
No, night vision,
like you're in a helicopter.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yep. I thought it was only Batman that had that feature.
Wait, the weirdest thing is the fuel consumption, which is 300 miles per gallon.
300 miles per gallon.
So that's good.
Wow.
So basically, literally running on the smell of an oily rag.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So
how much will this
now
cost?
I've sold it to you guys, right? Well,
and it's
probably going to take a little while because they're estimating that it's going to be over $9 million.
Oh.
But apparently it's going to be at Geneva Motor Show in March.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
We have some more news from Lambo. 2 new models are going to be released at Geneva this year.
Geneva's next month, yeah?
Geneva
this year.
All the goodies.
Yes, that's right.
I love it.
Tell us the Lamborghini goodies.
So one of the cars will be the Aventador Roadster, obviously, so not a big surprise there.
Well, let's hope they don't have remember the Murcielago Roadster with the roof that you had to fold up? It was like an origami experiment. Let's hope it's not like that.
That's right. So Aventador Roadster, amazing. The other car's probably going to be the Sesto Elemento.
Oh, that carbon fibre looking monster.
That's right.
1,000 kilos, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Siesta Elemento, it means carbon element.
Really? That's cool. I mean, 20 models, so it's production car, but it's very limited, obviously. I mean, it could be that, or it could be the new SUV that's been rumoured from Lambo, because Audi executives let slip.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Lamborghini can't be making an SUV. I mean, look
Hey,
at
they've
these
made one
photos.
before.
Yes, that was, what was it called? The
LM002, I think, and that was I liked it.
That was
That
a great...
was tough.
That's cool.
That was funny because they built that for the Italian army, I think it was, and the Italian army didn't want it because it was too powerful and too expensive to run.
Too heavy.
Too heavy, yeah. But it was a cool car, right?
I think it's cool.
But this is still cool. I love this Lambo SUV. It sounds so weird saying that. But
It's like, I want to give you a slap because it's just wrong, isn't it? Like a Lamborghini SUV on massive wheels.
No, I might trade my Porsche Cayenne Allegiance for the Lambo SUV.
Just the Matchbox one that you own. The Matchbox sports car.
One day, Mark.
Whether you like it or not, this thing may be a reality by the look of it. So, be interesting to find out more about it when it comes to market.
Prepare to gouge the eyes. Some news from Tesla, right? Tesla is the model that, the company from America that makes all these electric sports cars based on the Lotus Elise.
Electric pioneers.
You've probably seen them on Top Gear and stuff. The photos of them around the net. And they're not bad. But they've sold quite a few of them as well, mostly in America to a lot of the rich and famous in Hollywood. All those sales they've put to good use because they've actually funding the design of their second model that they're going to release.
Okay.
It's called the Model S. You can see on the screen here what it looks like. It's a 4-door, 4-seater premium luxury sedan.
That makes no noise.
No.
Fails to excite me.
It makes any noise you
I don't care
want.
how fast it goes or how good it looks. If I can't hear something that excites me,
something,
then
yeah.
it doesn't
Instant
do
talk. Instant talk doesn't do anything?
No.
No, okay. You have to experience it.
Even the fake sound coming through the speakers. Didn't you
Yeah.
say you can get that?
Yeah, you could get like whatever sound you want it to sound like. It's an electric car to have these speakers on the outside, and you can make it sound like AC/DC when you put your foot down.
It's awful.
But it's not. So this is not. It's an all-electric car. It's not a hybrid. Okay. On the base of the car, it's all batteries along from front to back, so it keeps the center of gravity very low. Very low. So it's good handling.
So center of gravity very low, but replacement costs very high.
Yeah, that's right.
Replacement costs very high and range not very far, right? How far does it go? Like in Australia?
Typical from capital city to capital city, Brisbane to Sydney, it's like 900 k's. The range on this, if you're driving it like a Nana, is 480 k's. So
people that want a 4-seat car want to do distance, don't
You
they?
need to get
usually?
Tesla friends along the way so you can like charge the little drop-off points.
yeah, or buy multiple cars. You can pick them up on the way. I mean, it's I don't think it's a car that's very much designed for the Australian market, unfortunately.
No.
It's a great car to think about, and I'm glad, like America, they're going to probably sell a lot of these, but not for us, unfortunately. But it's good that people are pioneering this type of car.
Well, that's all the best bits of the news for this month.
Don't forget, you can check out our great looking website, supercarspin.com, where you can find great links to some of our previous shows and some behind the scenes stuff too.
Also on there you can find the links to our YouTube, Twitter and Facebook pages.
Well, that's all from us for now, from Mark,
Brendan.
And Courtney.
We'll see you next month.